back to Otoshi Monologues, my excuse to talk, rant, and embarrass myself in front of all of y'all. Today is the third and final day of the Kyoto trip. If you haven't seen the first two, go back and watch those. I'll be here when you get back. So today we saw a golden temple, a nice Zen garden, and got to go to the famous Kichi Kichi Omurice as seen on BuzzFeed. So let's get started. Our third day started the same as our second with a nice 7-Eleven breakfast, golden kiwi jello parfait, and onigiri, and more pomegranates. We took a short pit stop at this playground for some seesawing and some sliding. And then we were off to the Kyoto Gyoen National Garden. This is where the Kyoto Imperial Palace is, but once again, we didn't get to see the actual palace. We were just wandering around the outskirts. And then off to Kinkaku-ji, the gold-plated temple, where, on our way there, I had an encounter with a member of the Royal Thai Police. Oh, better behave yourself. And ta-da! Here's a map, and the brochures, and here's the real thing. Wow, it looks so fake. Can you believe that entire thing is gold? Well, gold-plated, but still, very extra. It's just so perfect, and it's like a postcard photo, but it's not. And you're seeing it in real life and you have to do a double take because you can't really believe that something so perfect looking is in the real world. And here's another angle. And here are people throwing coins and trying to land it in the bowl for good luck. No one made it though. Then continuing on with some nature and a brief look inside this Japanese style room. And then we outie. It was also really hot, so here's a squeeze ice cream. It's like the fruit puree ones for kids, but this is a nice ice crystal-y vanilla ice cream. Very good. Would recommend, and they're only 140 yen. Off to the next place, Ryoanji Temple, for some more Shizen Kansho, and Scary Mushroom. Another yellow butterfly, canopy vines, a pond and a tree, and now to the actual temple. We got calligraphy, more calligraphy and paintings, some ancient artifact looking thingies, this peaceful water drippy drip drip, this baby Zen garden, and then this big parent Zen garden. It's amazing to see how accurate all the anime shows and movies are to these actual temples, except for the fact that there were tons of other people here. Tourists. I felt like I could have been in Inuyasha, and for those who have no idea what I'm talking about, I feel like I'm in feudal Japan sleeping over at this temple for the night, waiting to go fend off the demons with my squad. I got the urge to do the running hallway cleaning thingy too, but can't disrespect the kami-samas like that. Then it was off to another traditional looking building, but you aren't allowed inside, so we continue on. Where we saw this stump that got all its trunks cut off, and there was money left on the cut areas. It's like the tree version of the Tooth Fairy. Looks like this guy's only got one baby trunk left. And we end on this trash can that's apparently for dust only. Then off to Nishiki Market. It's got that night market vibe, but it's open all day. Definitely geared towards tourists, but I would still say it's worth checking out. Loads of people, lots of nice looking decorations and lights, a semi-outdoor strip of food stalls, traditional Japanese dried goods shops, and a lot of them. Various dried fish, some pickles, produce vendors, souvenir stores, etc. And now, new food time with this dangerously red looking baby octopus that has its head stuffed with a quail egg. And it's so aesthetic. Look at those octopus brains. Then off to my favorite, boba! From this place called Hana, which means flower. And this place is packed with dried flowers everywhere. And their drinks all contain various dried flowers. It was interesting. I got a nice little jasmine milk tea with dried jasmine on top. Extremely strong jasmine flavor and a nice ice creamy taste. 9 out of 10. Moving on. Is that a Patagonia store? We love Patagonia. But the merchandise is the same as in the US, and it's still just as expensive. But did manage to snag this exclusive Kyoto Patagonia sticker, ready to flex back at home. Moving on again, this beautiful sunset as we head off to dinner. Kichi Kichi. Most of y'all probably don't know what I'm talking about, but Kichi Kichi is this famous omurice place that was featured on BuzzFeed because of chef Motokichi Yukimura. If you still don't understand, just wait. This was one of the most magical dining experiences that I've had in my 20 years on this planet. So Kichi Kichi opens at 5:30 and we got there at 5:15 as a walk-in guest. I know you can make reservations, but seeing that we didn't have set plans until a week before, reservations weren't really an option for us. But even though we were walk-ins, we were able to get 3 counter seats and 2 seats at the shared table for 6 p.m. So I think walking in is definitely doable. Just be prepared to come back in like 2 hours if you really want to eat there. Which I would say is very worth it because you don't even have to wait at the restaurant for 2 hours. They just give you this little reservation card and you bring it back to them at your assigned time. So you can just explore and shop until you have to come back. And then fast forward 45 minutes and we were walking inside. I think there might be a total of like 15 seats in here split between the counter and the shared table. And I volunteered to sit at the shared table because I'm such a nice person. But also because I've seen all the videos before, and there were people in our group that had no idea what this place was, so I thought it'd be nicer if they were the ones at the counter. And also, I don't want the chef to be staring at me while I'm eating all his food. Man, everything in here is so fancy. We're eating with golden utensils. And then it doesn't even matter that we were at the shared table, because they invite you to watch the omurice making show anyway. And here it is. First, making the fried rice. We got lucky because he was making a batch for 10 people, so the show was bigger and better. Chef Yukimura is so funny and entertaining. And fire! In goes the rice and the chicken. And then loads of butter. Lots and lots and lots. And lots and lots and lots of butter. Some salt and some salt bay. Followed by the pepper with a lot of pepper. And then time for the magical demi-glaze sauce. With his insane mixing skills, oop, there goes his pen. I'm pretty sure he didn't drop a single grain of rice. Man, how I wish I was that talented at something in life. Then, with the rice done, he moved on to his second act, the crazy omelet. And here he goes. This process takes less than 30 seconds in real time, and what? Glorious, magical. What the heck even is this sorcery? And topped off with the sauce, ugh! And again, whoop! One more time. もう一度お願いします. Ooh! And then what he called a semi-special one. Straight from the pan, pop onto the plate. Nice. And time for the flying special. Wild. And then he comes to the shared table to do the show right in front of you too. I know it's dark, but wow, 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 wow. And here comes the sauce. Yay! Love him. And then finally, time to eat. Itadakimasu. Holy crap, man. Speechless. What is happening right now? I can't comprehend anything. Ugh, I'm malfunctioning. Beep, boop, bop, bop, beep, 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 beep. It was so crazy. The demi-glaze sauce puts it on a whole other plane of existence. There's just so much complexity in the sauce. And because it's in the fried rice too, the crazy flavor is everywhere. It's a beefy, some kind of winey, little bit bitter, umami-packed juice from heaven. And then to top off the night, he takes a picture with all of his customers. And I passed as a Nihonjin because Shion and I shocked him as we used a little bit of Japanese as we were thanking him and saying goodbye. And then he was like, Nihonjin desu ka? And I was like, oh, you're too kind. Wow, great night. And then we headed back to our Airbnb to pick up our luggage. And then headed back to Kyoto Station to wait for our night bus back home. Goodbye, Kyoto. It has truly been a blast. And we were off for home, which was a really good experience for me because this night bus was not crowded at all. And no one got assigned to the seat next to me, so I got both seats and could lay down. It was great. And then at the nice time of 6 a.m., we were dropped off in Ikebukuro. And a quick train bus ride combo, and we were back at ICU. And we did it! We did it! Yeah, we did it! We survived the trip. No casualties. And then it was back to the regular old school life. And with that, my Kyoto journey has ended. Thanks for sticking around through this 3-part journey in Kyoto. It was a lot of fun. Lots of nature, lots of food, lots of good memories. And I'll talk to y'all next time I do something interesting. Mata next time! It's like the fruit. Ooh! Oh my god!